some treats for the critters over here and then plan to stand here in the sunlight with you. Highway's running around trying to keep up with me. He was on the roof of the breezeway between the house and the barn and making a whole lot of racket this morning. And now here he is. He's checking things out. He's a busy cat. The other day I posted a piece of the gray cat we have a feral cat who lives under the tub room around the corner. And somebody commented that he has a large belly. It's like, well, yeah, I would see him sitting around catching the sun, and I would see Highway running around. He likes to run around and chase things and run up and down trees. And yeah, whoops. Okay, what's that? All right, here we go. Turn this around. I got the sun in my eyes. Mr. Highway. He's a good companion. Here we go. Got the chickens waiting for their goodies, but I'm still drinking my hot water and enjoying standing in the dewy grass. Oh, Highway's checking out the duck now. All right, here we go. Hello, good morning, whomever is here. We got a cat visiting the duck. Mr. Highway's into everything. Into everything. Chicken waiting for a ton of scraps. You guys got everything in this load here. You got some overripe banana, some tomatoes. I think there's a little bit of, yep, folks left. That's okay. Nobody wants to see you guys get your morning treat. This is heavy, Mr. Rooster. You're probably going to want to move. You're probably going to want to move before you get covered with mushy banana. Yeah, there you go. There you go, kids. Who's happy chickens now? Huh? Who's happy chickens now? Everybody likes scraps. Good deal, Lucille. Good morning, folks. Are your chickens hungry too? And Mr. Highway, what are you doing here? Oh, you're drinking water. And Miss Duck, we've got a whole bunch of bread for you. You know, I really like these ciabatta piccolo rolls, but I need to learn not to buy them on markdown because they mold almost immediately. I think I got 2 out of the package. Mr. Highway, you just shook off your... Good morning, Kenneth. You love chickens and ducks. Well, then you hit the right channel. Meet Ganache, our resident duck. We had 2, but yeah, Alfredo left somehow. But the chickens love scraps. We have at the right channel. Be sure to subscribe. Can I get a thumbs up? They love that ripe banana. Yeah. The rooster's quiet this morning. Some mornings he's really noisy, but... Mr. Rooster, what you got to say for yourself? Yeah. They're good. What are you grateful for this morning, Kenneth Gill? I know you're grateful for finding chickens and ducks. Can I get a thumbs up? Come on, folks. Don't make me beg. We gave you what you wanted on the channel. Yeah. Here we go. All right, turning it around so I can sit here, drink my water, and talk. This is a beautiful morning to be on a mountaintop. It's beginning to turn to fall here. All that fried chicken and some hot sauce and it's game over. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, but first you got to catch them. That's pretty easy. And then you got to pluck them and then you got to fry them. But if you let them hatch a few eggs or more, then you can have some more fried chicken later. It's all about supply and demand. Yeah. I'm not sure how good for you fried chicken is, but it sure do taste good, don't it? Yeah. So here, I live on a mountaintop in southeastern Kentucky in the Daniel Boone National Forest. And down there, whoops, can I point? There we go. Down there, when the leaves fall, you'll be able to see the 3 bear dens on the other side of the property. So yeah, it's a beautiful place to live. And I got here out of registering for something called the Landmark Forum. Hey, Paisley, you love Kentucky, huh? Are you from Kentucky too? Yeah, thank you for the hearts. Can we get a thumbs up? And thank you. I like my vibe too. Oops, I just realized I'm not dressed. I mean, I look dressed to you, but I'm missing a pin that I always wear. And Mr. Highway is over here investigating things, so let me turn this around for you. Can I get a thumbs up? Come on, people, you're making me beg. We don't appreciate that. But yeah, there he goes. He's a busy cat. Yeah, as I was saying, we have a gray cat who lives under the tub room on the other side of that shed. And hi, Roddy Mama, how are you? Thank you for the like. Yes, I see the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Yeah. It kind of feels like begging sometimes when you have people on the channel and they're all interacting and it's like, yeah, can I get a thumbs up? Oh, we got 2, we got 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bryson, what are you scared about? What are you scared about? Nothing to be scared of, okay? When you subscribe to the channel, the first video you land on tells you I'm always I'm in the right place at the right time, always. Who doesn't know what's good? Roddy Mama. Oh, yeah, those who weren't giving me thumbs up, well, we got 3, so we're happy. Bryson, what are you scared about? Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. God is with you. Whether, well, the ones not liking, maybe they just don't like. That's okay. That's okay. It is what it is. You know, I like my smile. I didn't used to. It used to be really brown. And I started using a product that hello, I see Mr. X. Prayers for you, prayers for everyone. And there goes Mr. Highway over, where is he? Over there investigating everything. He's one busy cat. We got 4 thumbs up, rocking and rolling. Yeah, so here's the thing I don't understand about thumbs up. Some people come by and they give you a thumbs up, and then before they leave, they take it down. And it's like, what did you do that for? Just because you like to see me celebrate? Yeah, I got another thumbs up. And then they want to see me say, oh, where'd it go? It's like, okay, it is what it is. People will do what they do. And let's see, we gave, not you, thank you, Paisley. I appreciate that. So, Pace, are you from Kentucky also, or you just love Kentucky? And I'm still wondering why Bryson is scared. What are you afraid of, Bryson? Nothing to fear. Thank you for all the hearts. The sun feels really good on my back. Feels really good on my back. I feel half dressed. Not only am I missing the Goshinman pin that I usually wear, I usually have these 2 fanny packs around my waist with everything that I need. But when I put on bibs, trying to get out of bibs and fanny packs when you gotta go, not happening. So now I got my pockets filled, and I had stuff in this pocket till I had to go a while ago, and yep, everything fell out. It's like, not working, not working. We got 4 thumbs up. I don't know if that's new. Thank you for the subscription, Diamond Or. Welcome. What are you grateful for this morning? Yeah. Well, I'm glad. Laughter is the best medicine. Laughter is the best medicine. Thank you. It was a gift. Actually, it was a gift to my partner, and it was too small for his head, so I got it. How are you, Huzier Rizal? And where on the planet are you from with a name like that? Pretty name. It don't sound American. I'm drinking my hot water. Thank you. Yeah, it feels good on me. It's a good fit, except my ears stick out a little bit. Sometimes I gotta tuck them in. Yeah, okay. You're from Malaysia. What time is it in Malaysia? It's got to be like about 9 o'clock at night. The sun went down over there already. Welcome to sunrise here. Well, sunrise was a while ago. As you can see, sun's high up in the sky. Yeah, when sunrise came this morning, and I normally have a 7 o'clock call, I reached over to my phone and I sent a message to, I thought, the correct thread saying, I need more. I'm the possibility of further sleep this morning. I'll see you all tomorrow. And then when I open that thread later, my message wasn't there. So I'm wondering, who the freak did I message? You're from Nebraska. Wonderful. I think of Nebraska as like corn country and flat and beautiful. 9:20 p.m. Okay, so you're 12 hours ahead of us. And there goes my phone. You're in Kentucky. I'm in southeastern Kentucky. Where are you? Let's see if this is anybody we want to talk to. Suspected spam caller. Decline. We like these screening devices. Hi, Kishore. I'm absolutely fabulous. I am standing barefoot in the grass in the sunshine. Well, never mind. I don't. Yeah, we've got this on a. You're from India. Okay. What time is it in India? Is it also 9 o'clock at night? Okay, the critters are starting to chew on me. I have O positive blood. We got 5 thumbs up. Yay. Where am I at? Okay. I am on a mountaintop in southeastern Kentucky in the United States where it's almost 9:30 in the morning. Ooh, I'm taking this off. 5 thumbs up. Okay. I'm seeing spider webs. I love these spider webs. I don't know if you can see it. You see the spider web? There's one between this mirror and the branches there. It's hard to catch on the camera. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. And then there's another one I saw this morning over here. Yeah, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Between the cub cadet and the tree, it's like the spider wanted to catch a whole human. Let's see if we can get him. See if I can get it to show up on the camera. It starts over here. It's got some stuff caught in it. Yeah, he caught a lot of bugs. You can see the bugs, not really the, there it is. They're big. I do live the best life, far away from the city, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it is great. And okay, so I manifested this best life by registering for the Landmark Forum. I went to an introduction. Yeah, I saw that you saw it. It was cool. Thank you. And I went to an introduction to this thing called the Landmark Forum and registered, and something opened up out of my listening, my understanding of the world by doing that introductory 3-hour class. And I was on dating sites at the time, looking for a new place to live, and I really wanted to have a farm again. I'd lost a farm and goats and chickens and all those good things. And I was living in the city for a couple of years, and I had 2 bedrooms and a bath that I rented in a place, and yeah, it wasn't ideal. So I was looking to manifest a new partner and a new place to be, and got a heart on whatever site it was, and a picture of a old man from nose to halfway down, a white beard and sideways, and no words. And when you're on dating sites, you go to the trouble of filling out a profile, and you say stuff. And I said stuff like, don't just like, you got to say something to me if you want me to talk to you. And this guy didn't do that, but I had opened my listening from doing this introduction to the Landmark Forum. And so I swiped through more pictures. And he was over in there used to be a macrame chair there. And he was sitting in the chair, and he had a little goat next to him. I'm like, ooh. So I read the profile. We started talking, and he said, I have a farm. I have a greenhouse. I need a master gardener. I'll be your toter lifter. And I'm like, I'm in. I'm a master gardener. And so got up here, and yeah, I hadn't had a greenhouse before. And that worked we gardened for about a year. And yeah, then health issues happened. But the health is turning around. Pardon me while I finish my warm water, which is predecessor to doing something that I'm doing for my health. So let me post this. Liger with wings. Is the Landmark Forum still around? Yes. Okay, wow, you did it as a kid. The forum is still around. I didn't do it until after COVID, so I didn't do it in person. You obviously did it in person. They still have some in-person forums like New York and Chicago. Here comes Highway, making sure that I'm not lost. Hi, Mr. Highway. Who's the best cat? Who's the best cat? Yeah, oh, you're the best cat. Thank you for watching on me. Yeah, thank you for watching on me. Yeah. Oh, we love Highway. Anyway, excuse me, this is for health. 4 sprays under the tongue 3 times a day after drinking water, and yeah, turning things around. But the form is now available online, and they had special introductions last night. They have them every week. I'm now in a advanced. After the form, you can do other programs. You probably did an advanced course and some sort of seminar. But I went on and I did the communications courses, which, wow. So if you do the landmark form, they promise you that anything that you want for yourself and your life is possible out of doing the landmark form the way it was designed. And yeah, I got heaven on earth. Here I am, living on a mountaintop. We got 6 thumbs up somewhere. I didn't see it come in. Yeah, living on a mountaintop here in southeastern Kentucky, and a cat who does rude yoga, but shows off. Hi, Diamond Ore, how are you? What are you grateful for today? And yeah, so now I'm in something called Teams Management and Leadership Program, where you take what you wanted in your life and then you add the power of teams. And what I want in life is I'm a light practitioner. Like I said, I felt undressed because I'm not wearing a pin that shows it. And I'm glad to know you're well. Good is an adjective, well is an adverb. When I say, how are you? You say, well. Used to be an English teacher. And so I'm all about spreading the light because the sun, God, is light. And as a light practitioner, I'm just a magnifying glass. I can bring that, and it's an in-person, one-on-one practice. You need to chill for 10 minutes while eyes shut, while somebody offers you light to your main soul, your forehead, your third eye, whatever you want to call it. And by participating in the landmark programs, I've put that on steroids and I'm able to spread it. Sharing it more and more broadly without, because it's a weird thing. I mean, I have other friends who I ask, do you offer people light? Sorry, I'm easily entertained by the cat. Do teachers get paid more than doctors? Heck no. Thank you for the laughter. Hell no. No. Teachers do not get paid more than doctors. And teachers buy classroom supplies out of their pockets. That's why you hear things on the radio about nominate your teacher for this prize and we'll give them money for their classroom. Yeah, we got 7 thumbs up. Thank you. I don't imagine that doctors have to pay for their medical supplies. You remember that team one? Yeah, your mom went to the Twin Towers office before they went down. Yeah, I had a friend who was supposed to go to the Twin Towers that morning. And yeah, divine arrangements didn't happen. Yeah. So, okay, so there was a forum office in the Twin Towers. That I didn't know. Pretty cool. Yeah, so with teams, I've got other people working with me spreading the light. And that's powerful and fun. Yeah, wow. Yeah, history. It's amazing. This cat, I wish I was as flexible as this cat. He can bend anywhere. Okay, yeah, he's going to stop bending and just show off how good it feels to lie on the... Yes, definitely good times. Ooh, I am remembering that I also brought out stuffed burn. So let's see, we did that. Oh, the duck is waiting for some scraps. We got some bread for the duck, so let's see if I can find a stable place. And the chickens finished all the vegetables I brought out for them. How many years did I work as a teacher? Only 13, because yeah, I allowed somebody to talk me into moving to Tennessee. Which is beautiful. It's all part of the adventure. Here you go, Miss Duck. Who likes bread? Yeah, there we go. We got a happy duck. Chasing bread. Fun. Oh, yes, absolutely. I love teaching because I taught English language arts, and so you got to read stories, and talk about stories, and yeah, it was beautiful. But yeah, I had somebody who wanted to move home to Tennessee, and so I went with her to Tennessee. At that time, Tennessee was the don't say gay state, where you couldn't go into a classroom and say anything positive about gay people. And here we go. For those who are enjoying chickens. Mr. Rooster, you don't want no bread. You don't want no bread, dude. Here you go. And yeah, so I chose not to teach in Tennessee because in Massachusetts, I taught middle school, and in middle school, kids go out in the hallway and say, "That's so gay," and so by about April or May, I'd hit my limit, and I would read them a gay fairy tale, Bruce Coville's "Am I Blue," and oh, it is very peaceful here. We are on a mountaintop in southeastern Kentucky, in the Danilboone National Forest. It's amazingly peaceful. I live in a subdivision. There's a house over there, and there's a house, there are houses around. But yeah, what just landed in the trash pile? Okay, something large, a butterfly or something. But yeah, so I would read this Bruce Coville story, the upshot of Am I Blue? The upshot of which was, what would the world look like if everybody who was gay turned blue for a day? And it took most of the class hour to read it, class 45 minutes to read it. And at the end, I would just ask them, how many of you know who's somebody who's gay? And when I first started teaching that story, my name was Mrs. John Blinn. And then it became Mrs. Cynthia Winfield, because my partner's name was Winfield. And gay marriage hadn't come down the pike yet. And so I'd gone to court and changed my name to Winfield. And we got a happy duck year. And so in September, we would do a name project. Oh, we got 8 thumbs up. We'd do a name project. And in September, I would tell them Winfield is my partner's name. And, so they might catch on by then that, I was married to a female, or I was partnered to a female person. And then in April or May, whoop, 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 ooh, stretch and bend. In April or May, I'd read that story and say, how many of you, good, ha 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 ha, how are you, Dan Cosgrove? I came out for a barefoot walk. Glad to see you. Do I get a thumbs up from you? We're going over to make the chickens happy, but we'll keep you happy too. So anyways, where was I? Oh, so in April or May, I'd read the story, the upshot of which was, what would the world look like if everybody turned blue for a day? And the thing was, Mr. Allwayne, the grocery store owner, who had a wife and 5 children, he looked like a giant blueberry. And Mrs. Thorndike, the librarian, who everybody knew was a lesbian, didn't have a speck of blue on her. And what about the shade of pale blue on his father's face? And what about that newscaster? And so on and so forth. And yes. Thank you. 8 thumbs up. And yeah, so when I moved to Tennessee, yeah, it was the don't say gay state. I wasn't in the classroom. I went to a substitute training one day and just listened, and it was like, yeah, I'm not going to fit there. So I had a farm and goats and chickens and horses and alpacas, and that was good for a while, until it wasn't. I'm going to leave extra bread out here for later. And I was remembering that I need to go start we got birds in the sky. Go start the trash burning. I set it out earlier, so let's go for a walk. And over by the tub room where the gray cat lives, the gray cat won't show up for us though. But yeah, if the person who's asked if I liked teaching is still here, I loved it. And I gave it up for somebody who, yeah, it is what it is. And it brought me on a lovely adventure, because it brought me to Middle Tennessee, which brought me to Metropolitan Interdenominational Church in Nashville, where I was a pastor's assistant for 12 or 13 years. almost as long as I had a classroom. And and I also worked on like the 2010 and the 2020 census, and in between that I did all sorts of census type projects. American Housing Survey. I worked on the National Survey for Drug Use and Health for a while. That was fascinating. What wonderful weather on this beautiful day. Absolutely. And it's the beginning of fall. So we got the trees turning. And here we go. This is the fire pit. Now I need to find something to light because we got the trash in the fire pit. And see if this will light. Maybe that'll catch something. I got a couple more pieces. Good morning, Lee Bossler. How are you? You're obviously a Southerner. You called me Miss Cynthia. I like that. It's a Southernism. I've gotten used to it. When I taught in the Northeast, and I got to toss in a few because yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get it down low enough. And this bag is spiritual trash. It gets separated from the rest. So when I change the wrappings on my, there we go. Ooh, that's catching. I change the wrappings on my spiritual pendant, my Omitama. That trash gets separated out. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. We got 9 thumbs up. Oh, okay, it's beautiful here, but I was enjoying the sunshine. So we'll just watch and make sure that takes off. But then we'll go walking back to the sunshine and maybe we'll turn the, we got 10 thumbs up. How is Mr. Highway doing? Mr. Highway stayed on the other side. He's doing great though. You missed him. Okay, yep, that's catching. We got it catching. It is, hey Johnny Lee. I love walking barefoot out here in the grass and enjoying the sun, listening to the birds. And yeah, so let's see. Let's carry this back and then I'll ditch the stand in favor of carrying the phone so we can take a walk. And I'm gonna have to go in a little bit because almost time to get ready for my prayer call. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have an alarm going off in another 9 minutes. So I got a little time. Although, trap us. And let's see if we can. See that one? And it's got a lot of leaves in it, but where it doesn't, it's beautiful. Between the cub cadet and the tree, it's like he wants to catch a whole human in here. Let's see if I can find it again. There it is. You can see some of the little bugs in it. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. We picked up earlier. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Johnny Lee. Yes, yeah. The prayer call starts my day every day. It was started by people on the West Coast, so it's 7 a.m. Pacific time. So they're starting their day. Sometimes I'm still in my robe by then, but this is the way to start the day. Grounded, having your feet on the ground. And if you can't do that, if you can't take off your shoes, love on a tree. I was talking to somebody in, I think, the DC area recently who said that at night he goes out and he backs up against a tree and he puts, I think, his right hand over his subsole, just over under his belly button, and his left hand back around the back of the tree and loves on that tree. You gotta love your mother. Ideally I'd be lying down there in the grass in the sun, and yet so many bugs chew on me. I haven't done that for a while. But yeah, it's a great day. Miss Duck, how are you doing? You finished all that bread? You want some more? You want some more? We got 10 thumbs up in here. You want some more bread? Or are you taking a bath now? Miss Ganache. She's a good duck. She's a good duck. We got a little bit more bread. These are really good rolls. I hate that they turn moldy so fast. You guys want some more water today? It's still clean, but yeah. Or did you get your fill already? No, still ready to eat. Your favorite is when it's 70 degrees in the morning and yeah, open all the windows in your house. Well, we leave the windows open basically year round. We close some. and yeah, it's starting to get cold, so we close some of the cross windows, but there's always windows that are open a little for ventilation. And in the morning when I get up, you know, let the dog out the front, bring the cat food out the back. Both those doors are open to the screen. So you are quite welcome, Dan Cosgrove. I am happy to make your day special. And thank you, Johnny Lee. So that peaceful energy comes from being a light practitioner. And I invite you, if you're interested, light is a 10-minute, well, could be up to 50 minutes, but it's an in-person one-on-one practice. The first 7 to 10 minutes is with your eyes closed and you're receiving light from the other person. They're holding their hand about a foot away from your head, and things shift. So yeah, if it interests you, you need to tell me where on the planet you are, and I'll tell you where your closest light center is. There are 21 in North America. 4 of those are in Canada: Toronto, Vancouver, Edmonton, and somewhere else. And yeah, I'm up here on this mountaintop in southeastern Kentucky, and my center is in Atlanta. Okay, so in Kentucky, I'm in southeastern Kentucky. Come find me and I will give you light. There's a center in Cincinnati. That's actually the closest, but I came from Nashville and I was already a member of Atlanta. And then there's the Atlanta Center. The beauty of going to a center is they have a Goshintai, a holy altar, where the light is stronger. And if you can get there for like a monthly ceremony, once a month, monthly Thanksgiving ceremony, you have a whole bunch of members praying together, chanting these prayers in ancient divine language. And it's amazing. It's really amazing. Yes, we do live in the same state. I'm in McCreary County. What county are you in, Johnny? There's a light circle on the first Saturday of every month from 1 to 3 in Louisville at Rainbow Blossom Health Food Store on Bardstown Rd. I think there are 4. Yeah, Jefferson County. Okay, so isn't that Louisville? Yeah. Okay, so Rainbow Blossom, I'll be there next month because, yeah, the person who usually hosts it won't be, so I definitely will be. The first Saturday of October? Yeah, I'll be there. Come meet me, Johnny Lee. I'll offer you 10 minutes of light. And we'll get related. Cool. Yeah, 1 to 3 at the Rainbow Blossom on Bardstown Rd. Yeah. Can you come? What are you doing on Saturday afternoons? That would be marvelous. And then when you come, tell me you already subscribed. So I won't be talking to you about, hey, I have a YouTube. No, actually, I don't do that. I have... Ooh, there's that. Sorry, I like spider webs. There's... Can you see this one between the mirror and the branch? I can't see with the sun in my eyes. Yeah. Okay, you post about mental awareness. Mental health awareness? Yeah, we should get acquainted. So here, I'll smile for you. I like my smile now. I used to... When I moved to Tennessee, I was on a suitcase full of antidepressants, and my teeth were brown. I have a couple of caps that were a different color. They're still a different color, and you could really see it. And yeah, now I'm doing some other things for my health that have cleaned that up. But when I stopped taking all of those, when I shifted, the way I was living, my dentist said to me, the reason your teeth are brown? It's because of all of those drugs you were taking. Yeah, no, mental health awareness is. Here, who likes bathing ducks. I'm easy to entertain. And yeah, from mental health, I mean, that's part of the reason for living on a farm. Getting in touch with nature. I mean, when your world is going to crazy town, getting out here, getting your feet on the ground, getting in the sunshine is all beautiful. And then Johnny Lee, I don't know if you were here earlier when I sprayed this. I lost the cap to it. Hold on, let me put it together. I start coming out here drinking hot water and then spraying this spray under my tongue, and it's the, what is it? Yeah, hold on. I'll let you watch the duck while I come up with my words. It's the molecules, it's like 2 or 3 molecules out of 44 different plants, herbs, grown in a blue zone. And what it does is it shifts things in the body. It opens the blood stream. There's a woman who has been on the product for 6 years, and she had some sort of scan where they looked at her, her veins and stuff. Oops, hold on. Snooze. Thank you. 15 minutes, my prayer call. I'll be cutting this off in 10, definitely. She had a bruise on her foot, and so friends said, you need to go get a scan. And so she got the scan, and the person scanning through her body is like, gee, I haven't seen the lymph system so clean. Gee, I haven't seen this so clean. And she got down to I don't know, I'm not good at the medical terms, but the veins or the arteries or something, and says, I haven't seen a body with no plaque in it on anybody over 13. And this woman was going to turn 77 the next week. And so by using these products, if you have anything going on with your health, physical, emotional, mental, it cleans things up. It cleans things up. There are links in, hey Paisley, welcome back. Dan's day is gonna go well. Here we go. We'll make sure Dan's day goes well. There you go, Dan. I don't know if you left or not, but we'll take a few more steps for you. The spray itself is called I Hercules, with a little I, capital H, little E, capital R, I Hercules. And there's a cream, I don't have it in my pocket, that you can put on your skin. And so like say you had thyroid issues, you put it there. You have vision issues, you put it there. You have cognition issues, you put it there. My thinking has cleared up with this. I can do so much more. My alcohol cravings, gone. I serve my ancestors. I have an ancestors altar, and so they might get a shot glass of something. Sometimes it's juice, sometimes it's alcohol. But then afterwards, I'll take their leftovers that have the spiritual essence removed, but I don't have to have another glass or 2 or 3. This stuff is powerful. Metal music and headbanging. Dan Crosgrove, what we didn't know about you. You're a headbanger, huh? Howdy, friend. John Phillips, how are you? How's your day? Yeah, we got 11 thumbs up. Okay, so we had 11 thumbs up yesterday. We celebrated it. By the time we logged off, we had 10. By the time it uploaded, we had 9. I don't know. So, yeah, Johnny Lee, come meet me on the first Saturday in October. I guess it's like the 2nd or something, 2nd or 3rd, at Rainbow Blossom on Bardstown Rd in Louisville. We'll give you 10 minutes of light, and if there's not a crowd, we'll have time to talk. We got 13 thumbs up. You're gonna, study history. History is important. We don't want to repeat it. Yeah, history is very important. All right, folks, I love you all. We've been talking almost 40 minutes. You added one and you won't remove it. Thank you, ASN, Mr. Space Nut. My dad was a space nut. He worked for NASA at one point. He worked on the computers of the first Apollos that went up. Yeah, he was older. I'm older. How old do I look? That's always a fun question. Some people come on the channel and ask, how old are you? It was on Thanksgiving last year. Somebody said, how old are you? And I said, well, how old do I look? They said 95. And I busted a gut laughing. It was like, thank you so much. It was the best. Lots of concerts and moshing. Okay, big metal fan. Young, beautiful queen. Thank you, John Phillips. Yep. Thank you, and have peace in your day. Come back again. Yeah, I like doing these in the morning, but I don't know if they're going to last when winter comes. I'm not doing barefoot walks in the winter, Dan Cosgrove, just so you know. We have hard limits. Wow, 13 thumbs up. It's a new... I like this blue sky. I wish I had done... I use some Live Good products. There's a methylene blue strip that I use usually if I'm going to travel. What's your name? Johnny Lee. You might see it on that first Saturday because it gives me a little bit more focus. It's called methylene blue. It's a strip you put on your tongue, and then your tongue turns bright blue. And so then when I have a sky like this, I stick my tongue at you and ask, which is bluer, the tongue or the sky? Okay, let's see. Okay, my father is inaugurated in my ancestors' altar. He was born in 1914, so whether or not he knows your friend Poppy Northcott, yeah. She designed the mission architecture for the early... Okay, yeah, he probably did know her. Yeah, early Apollo missions. Okay, it's fun to walk in no shoes? Absolutely. Oh, yeah, Dan, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't do inside live streams. Over time, yes, we will definitely. And you're Gen X, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm the tail end of the boomers. I had a discussion with somebody the other day about are you boomer or Gen X, and I'm like, I've always been a boomer. I've always been a boomer, but people keep moving that what do you call it? The line where it cuts off. All right, I'm gonna knock this off. Thank you. Amen, John Phillips. Have a great day. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for hanging with me, and bless you. We'll leave you with this. Inhale God's light, wrap it around your heart, and then exhale love into the world and uplift the vibration of wherever you are. So yes, you have a blessed day too, Dan Cosgrove. Love you all. I love you too. Take care, John Phillips. Bless you. Bye-bye.